My name's Lauren Saflita, and I've been working for Bodiography now. I'm in my 7th season, and I really feel like Bodiography has given me an outlet to be able to perfect my craft. And I'm actually rehabbing right now from a knee injury, and I've also still been able to hold on to my job position and continue to flourish and be able to choreograph and to teach. And Bodiography has given me that space and that home to do that in. Bodiography Contemporary Ballet works as far as being classically trained in the ballet technique, but then also being versed in jazz, modern, and we take the technique that we have and we apply it to all of Maria's choreography. And we start out in the classroom setting, and then we also move into the rehearsal right after. And it's a great way to get warmed up, but it's also a great way to continue to work the technique. Contemporary ballet definitely has to have that classical base because we move in such interesting ways and we use the point shoes in such interesting ways that the legs have to be strong and you have to be versed in that manner.
I don't do cattle calls. I used to. We used to go to New York and do cattle calls. I really wait till they come to me. It's interesting. I get a lot of people that show interest, or I like someone that knows who we are and what we stand for. I don't enjoy working with people that want just a job. And I think that's where the difference is. I think you could come into a class and watch Bodiography dancers in a company class and be like, wow, what an unusual group. Well, very dynamic, as opposed to walking into, a large regional ballet company and saying, okay, I can see everyone's doing, clean triple turns, everyone has their legs the same height, everyone has the same nice feet, everyone has the same aesthetic. I think that's what's different about Bodiography is that, you walk into class and you're like, oh wow, this is really diverse. And then the expectation is like, oh, well, that's not gonna work. And then you get to stage and it's like, oh my God, it does work. And I think that's what I believe, as opposed to other directors. I believe that it's my responsibility to make those bodies work on stage. I don't believe that it's the responsibility of the dancers. I believe it's their responsibility to work and to identify with the choreography and the artistry that I'm presenting, but I believe that as far as making a 5'8" dancer stand next to a 5'1" dancer, I think that it's my job as a choreographer to make that make sense.
What really drew me to Maria and the company was the fact that I'm a rather tall dancer, and I was having trouble finding companies that encompassed the whole range of bodies, and this was the perfect place for that. I've got to do things that I've never been able to do any other place because of my size. I got to do pas de deux with a great partner a couple of times, and we've been on tour and I've done soloist roles, so really value that opportunity. One of the things that I love about Bodiography is the fact that we get to do so many different, or work in so many different facets of dance, so we get to choreograph and perform and teach as well. And it's really interesting to see how everyone takes on the role as choreographer and rehearsal director when it's their turn to create a piece.
It was very exciting to be able to choreograph for the first time for the Multiplicity show. It's very different to be behind the scenes and being the rehearsal director and creating your own ideas, as opposed to being the dancer and following what a choreographer wants you to do.
One of the things that I love most about Bodiography is multiplicity. It's a fabulous opportunity for company members to choreograph and set their own choreography on the company. I was fortunate enough to have done it for the past 2 years, and I've really found growth in myself as an artist that then I'm able to apply in the second half of the season when we do guest work and also choreography by Maria Caruso. Bodiography is really a family, and it's wonderful and it's close-knit, and in the same respect, because we're a family, we're able to push each other in ways that perhaps you wouldn't with just an acquaintance. So we're honest with one another, and we're always striving to be bigger and better than we were before.
And I actually met Maria in Princeton. They came to perform there. Bodiography came to perform in Princeton, and she almost immediately asked me if I would like to come. And we were talking back and forth, and then I came this last December to set the piece. And I just feel so at home here. I just, right from the first time I came here.
I met Maria Caruso because we know a lighting designer in common, Grant Murray, who has lit this concert, and you know, he had worked for me in the theater, and he said there's a very interesting young woman in Pittsburgh that, you know, you should know about. And so then Maria wrote, and we just couldn't make it work out. It was, you know, her schedule and my schedule, and also just finding the money, you know, to do the work, really. So finally, she's relentless. We know this. And I wanted to do it. She sounded appealing to me, and very worthy. And so finally, time and opportunity, and she got this lovely grant from Heinz. Thank you, Heinz Foundation. And we made it happen.
Good Kelly in X.
I think that I've had the luxury and the pleasure and the honor to work with a lot of guest choreographers. I think that I've had a strong relationship with the Heinz Endowments and the Small Arts Initiative, and I've been very fortunate over the past 5 years to have the opportunity to work with world-renowned choreographers. And this is our first season where I've had the opportunity to work with 2 phenomenal choreographers, Lynn Taylor Corritt and Alana Super Clyde. And I think that that has allowed me to watch and learn and experience and be hands-on, and I think that has given me the opportunity to dive into my work and expose myself to other processes, how they work, what they focus on. Every guest artist that has come in to work with Bodiography has really had a unique process and a unique way of working, a unique way of engaging the artists, the dancers, a unique way of listening to music and producing choreography. And I think I've taken a little bit from each person that I've worked with, and I think that's really nurtured me over the years. It's all about relationships. You know, I mean, it's like a machine. We are a machine. You know, it's like a car. I always tell them it's like a car. You know, a car has a flat tire, it doesn't run. If a car has no oil, it doesn't run. It has no gas, it doesn't run. It has no steering wheel, it can't drive. You know, Bodiography is like a great vehicle. It is. It is a vehicle that drives our success. I can't function without them. I'm nothing without them.